Okay, welcome back to today's class, and today we are going to be talking about independent events, which is also called by some people multiplication of probability. So now, what do we call independent events? Now, these are events that occur independently. It does not depend on what the first number is to get the second number. Are you getting me? Like now, let me give you an example of a dependent event. Imagine that you have 10 red balls in a bucket. If you pick the first red ball, the next one is going to be, the rest of the balls are going to be 9. Are you getting me? So the result of the second one, or if you are calculating probability, the result of picking the second one is always different. We'll be talking about it in the next class when I will talk about probability 3. But when we talk about independent events, we have to look at a die. Remember, if you are playing Ludo, you can get 6-4, 5-4, 3-3. You don't have to know if you have 6 here. There's no rule that says if you have 6 here that you must have 6 here, or if you have 5 you must have 6. There's no rule that says that. They work independently. So now, and if you want to calculate the probability of these independent events, we multiply it. Are you getting me? So now, how do you know independent events? They use terms like and, but, both, and all. If you see all, both, and, then you can also know that this is an independent event. Are you getting me? So now this is an example. This is an example I'm giving you now. Example 1, it says, look at this. It says 2 dice are thrown once. What is the probability of getting 2 6? When you throw 2 dice once, what's the probability that if you look at it, you are going to get 2 6? What's the probability of getting 2 prime numbers? And what's the probability of getting 1 even and 1 odd number? So now we have to check and solve it one by one. You feel free to pause the video at any point you don't understand, so that you rewatch and understand what I'm talking about. So let's work on it. For the solution, it says probability of getting 2 6. In a die, remember we have 6 numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? The probability of getting 6 when you throw a die is just 1/6 if you have been following our videos. Probability of getting this is going to be 1/6, right? So probability of getting 2 6 on 2 dice, what we are going to do is, that means, what's the probability of getting 6 on the first die? 1/6. You say multiplied by the probability of getting 6 on the second die, which is the same 1/6. Let me explain what I said. Now, you calculate the probabilities differently, then you multiply the answers together. Probability of getting 6 on this die is 1/6, right? If you have been following us. Now, if you bring the second die, the probability of getting it is 1/6. So 1/6 times 1/6, that's what we are just going to do. If you multiply it, if you don't know how to multiply it, remember 1 times 1 divided by 6 times 6. 1 times 1 is 1, and 6 times 6 is 36. And that is your answer. Probability of getting 2 6 when you throw a die or when you are playing your game is 1/36. So if you see that kind of question, don't run away. The next one is probability of getting 2 prime numbers. 2 prime numbers. What is the probability of getting 2 prime numbers? If you have been following our class, you know that 1, I've always said, is not a prime number. When we talk about prime numbers, we talk about 2, 3, and 5, right? So now, what in the first die, since 2, 3, and 5 are prime numbers, that means this is 3 out of 6, right? 3 out of 6, that's for the first die, right? And it's also 3 out of 6 for the second die. So now, let's reduce it to the lowest term before we bring it together, please. So 3 out of 6 is 1/2. Are you seeing that? So 3 out of 6 is 1 over 2. Now let's bring it back to this place. So that means probability of getting a prime number on the first die is 1 over 2. Multiplied by the probability of getting a prime number on the second die, which means if I get 2 and 3, it has met this condition. If I get 3 and 5, it has met this condition of probability of getting 2 prime numbers. So 1 over 2 times 1 over 2 is going to give you 1 over 4. So 1 over 4. Are you there? So now the last one is this, the first one, second one, and this is the third one. The probability of getting one odd and one even number. Are you getting me? Now this one is going to be tricky. Why I said it's going to be tricky is we are going to do both multiplication of probability, then we do addition of probability. Now it did not tell us if the first number should be odd and the second one should be even. Where is even? Or if the first one should be even and the second one should be odd. So now what we are going to do is we are going to calculate if the first one is odd and the second one is even. When I say we are going to calculate it, remember I say if the first one is odd and the second one is even. When I say and, that means we are going to multiply the probability. Then we also calculate if the first one is we are going to also swap it. So if you calculated the first one odd and the second one even, we are also going to swap it to calculate if it's even and the other one is odd. Are you getting me? So now after that we now use the OR, which is addition of probability, which we have learned before now, to add them together. Remember I told you that AND means addition, or and means multiplication, or means addition. So that's what we are going to do. So what we are going to do is probability of getting odd and even. This is for the first odd on the first dice and even on the second one. Then the probability of getting an odd number in this, let's see how many odd numbers are there. This is 1, 2, and 3, which is still 3 over 6, which we have done before. If you reduce it, 1 over 2. So 1 over 2 times, are we together? The next one is how many? Even numbers, 1, 2, 3, which is still 1 over 2. I see it, this is 1 over 4. Are we together? So if you check what we have done now, we have seen that, okay, the probability of getting odd number on the first die and even number on the second die is 1 over 4. Then we are going to swap it. We get probability of getting even number on the first die and odd number on the second die. Please, if you don't understand any concept, watch it again, or you drop a comment so that I will understand. I will know the area that is giving you problem. Then I will know how to explain it further. Are you getting it? So now the same thing. Area of probability of getting even number on the first die. Let's check. It's still the same 1 over 2. So everything is going to give me 1 over 2 times 1 over 2. Are you getting me? So if you add them together, if you multiply them, it's going to give you 1 over 4. 1 times 1, 1. 2 times 2, just like how we did here. You understand? So now what we are now going to find and do now is now this last one. Probability of getting one odd and or one even number, which they did not specify if it's going to be and or. So we are just going to do this or this. So what we are doing is equals to 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4. If you add them together, you are going to get 2. Remember, since they have the same denominator, you are going to add the numerators together. 1 plus 1, 2 over, you repeat, you are not adding the denominator, but if it's multiplication, you multiply the denominators. Are you there? Since it's addition, you are not adding the denominator, you just bring it there. That's 2 over 4. Then you come here, 2 divided by 2, 1, 2 divided by 4, 2, which is equals to 1 over 2. The probability of getting one odd number and one even number at the end of everything is 1 over 2. Check it again. Remember what I said? I said, first of all, you will calculate which one, for if the odd number is appearing on the first die and the even number is appearing on the second die. You calculate it, the probability of odd number appearing on the first die and even number on the second die. You put it. Probability of even number appearing on the first die and odd number on the second die. You multiply together, then you add the answers together. That's what I just did. So when you see any question on multiplication of probability, try to understand the question very well so that you will know how to answer it. Some can be tricky, like this one. If you do not understand the question very well, if you don't understand the question, you might just find, okay, if odd, probability of getting odd and probability of getting even, you just end up with 1 over 4. Are you getting me? So this is what you have to work on. Are you getting me? So this is where I'm going to stop today. I promised to make all our videos short. So you can go to the assignments that I've attached with this video in our Google Classroom to attempt the questions. Drop a comment whether on YouTube or Google Classroom or on our WhatsApp group so that we can know what is the issue or where you are finding problems. Please feel free to join the WhatsApp group if you are watching from YouTube or any other platform. So this is where I'm going to stop. Feel free to recommend our videos to other SS students who want to get serious with mathematics. Here is what I'm going to be doing, dropping simple concepts every day. So that is where we stop for now. Thanks and goodbye.